after not finishing due to injury at World Champs in 2023. So they missed their qualification chance due to that injury. They are twins. They were third at Europeans only a couple weeks ago. So certainly looking to qualify here and have a good shot at it.
And amazing to see a Kiwi pair coming through the qualification here. We're used to obviously seeing the Kiwis dominate in the men's and the women's pairs for so many years, but a bit of a rebuild happening in women's sweep particularly, and in the women's pair, but very much in a qualifying position at the moment, or at least vying for one. We can see the Kiwis trading places, but leading through the first 500 metre marker, it is the French. One of the big hopes for the French team to qualify.
To gain speed in a short amount of time with all that age and young age, I should say, and potential. The French pair is also pretty young, with Cornet,
and at this stage probably 4 crews really vying for it. In fact, it looks like the field is starting to close up as they come through the 1,000 metre mark. Slippery handle, it really is pretty well perfect conditions for racing. There's not even a puff of wind, which is great, but coming up here, the Croatians perhaps a little bit close to those right-hand boys. I'd be wanting to move back into the centre of the course there. That'd be making me a bit nervous.
But they are going for it. You have to give them credit for that. They have been up at 38 pretty much the whole way down the course, approaching the 1250 now.
Wow, these 3 crews, New Zealand, Croatia, France, all tightening up. The Danes moving up into a clear leading position, but locked together for that all-important second position. New Zealand, Croatia, France, who's going to take that position?
8 Croatians at a 39, French at a 38.
We see the French there just sneaking off our screen. They qualify for their home games.
And there is no point in leaving anything behind. You leave it all on the course, especially in this race. And we're seeing that now in the women's pair.
Sekunde I pol nas diraju do olimpijskih igara.
And the Kiwis just getting themselves up into that all-important second.
Who are 14th. It looks like they were neck and neck in that C final, and now the Kiwis certainly have extended that lead. They won. But the Kiwis are close behind at 38.
And they're coming down past the grandstand now. The Kiwis are closing that gap on the Danes. I don't know that they'll have enough room to get to the lead, but they can see the Croatians on the far side. The Croatians up on 42 strokes per minute. They're coming. The Kiwis desperately hanging on. They're eating up that lead that the Danes have.
They are certainly eating up that lead. There is a good bit of overlap right now, but it does look like Fee will successfully qualify for her 4th Olympic Games here. And that is quite the accomplishment.
Eriksson and Rasmussen taking the win and qualifying position along with New Zealand, Kate Haynes and Alana Sherman. Heartbreak for Croatia and France. What a race for our first Olympic class boat today. And we've got Grace Prendergast down here on the pontoon, passing that baton on to Haynes and Sherman. 2nd place and sealing that qualifying. Those countries vying for a position here.
Denmark ponovo.
And it looks to me like the Lithuanian
Kromenhoek maybe just narrowly coming through. No, apologies, they're in 3rd place, being led by Lithuania, Denmark and Germany.
Yeah. We expect to see speed from them.
Yeah, that day.
And the bow seat of that Danish pair, Weistettel, went to Princeton. So I have a soft spot for the Danish pair as they take the lead through this 1,000 meter mark.
Danci koji su bili
just narrowly
12. prošle
ahead
godine.
of the Dutch, now the fastest moving boat on the course. Do they have an race leaders? They were brave in the first 1,000, but really struggling to match the pace from the Germans, really pushing themselves out into a lead. The Danes down in 4th position.
And all 4 boats out of 40 strokes per minute right now. I mean, they are matched in stroke rate.
And I said that the Lithuanians were dropping back, but silly me, because they're pushing themselves back into second position.
Yeah, it's the Danes that are dropping back.
Wow, this race is tightening up. Germany up at 40, Lithuanians at 41, the Dutch at 42, the Danes at 41.
This is going to come down to the wire.
No lead. Here comes a push from Germany. Germany pushing themselves just up into the lead. We had 3 barrel balls locked together. Who is going to miss out?
I think it's going to be Germany and Lithuania for the qualifying spots there.
We see the Dutch take the qualifying position. Hard
Nederland se izgubila za
for
3
the Dutch,
desetinka.
just 0.6 behind. They will miss that qualifying. Their confirmation of the results. The 2 positions going to Germany and Lithuania.